path. Hello. You promised me. You say you will never fail. You are faithful. Can you see me? Can you hear? Oh, yes. Let us know where you're connecting from. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. So today is part three, and I'm sure that before I say that, I want to say welcome to the Model Woman Inner Circle Master Class. We have like 2 more Tuesdays to go, 2 or 3, and find everyone who has stuck till the end. Last week, when I was speaking, I said something about finishers and starters. I want to really commend everyone who started and is finishing. It is not easy to be consistent. It is not easy to be consistent. Do you get what I'm saying? Consistency, it is not easy to be consistent. It is not at all. It is not easy to be consistent. Okay, so welcome, 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 welcome. Um, I don't know who this person is. I'm going to do this now. Whoever this person is, yeah. Yes, good evening. Good evening. I'm for God. Good evening, everyone. So, um, like I said I want to start by commending everyone who started and is finishing. Now you'll agree with me that to to start something is very easy. Thank you so much. Greetings from Dallas. How is Dallas? How is the entire US doing this Christmas season? I hope you're getting ready to celebrate Christmas. This is November. And honestly, I want to salute all of you. I want to congratulate all of you who have stayed till the end. You see, sticking till the end is also a test of perseverance. Okay, it's very cold. Oh, so sorry. Sticking to the end is a test of our perseverance, spiritual stamina, strength. Do you understand? It's just like people who run marathon races. Those who run marathon, the marathon race is not like the 100 meters. And if you look at the marathon race, some of them are like 1,000, 1,400 or 1,600, I don't know how many meters, now 1,600 or 1,800 meters, you find out that what is being celebrated there is not just speed, but endurance, stamina, and the ability to finish. We started a journey in January, and January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, okay, 1,500, September, October, November, and this is December, 12 whole months, a lot of things. If you look at the entire year, you would definitely see that there are things that happened that would have made you quit, but you didn't quit. Now, some people got tired, some people got discouraged, some people got overwhelmed, but they kept showing up. Now, I want you to know that one of the things the Model Inner Circle has done for you is to stretch you. Like every Tuesday, there's a masterclass. Every Tuesday, you have to do your reports, you have to read book. We didn't read as much book as we read last year, and then you have other things that you're building. Some of us are moms, CEOs of organizations. But let me say, being in the inner circle is one of the best gifts that happened to you because it kept you on your toes. You were active, you had monitoring, you laid foundations, Sorry, please, if you can still hear me, let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. I don't know, something it just tripped off. Can you hear me? Ijoma, please let me know if you can hear me. I need to know if I'm being heard. Can you hear me before I go into what we have for today? Can you all see me? Can you hear me? I need to know before I proceed. Okay, you can hear me. Fantastic. So I was saying that I know that I have seen Model Ijoma here in the last, okay, I know I've seen Model Ijoma, see Model Yvonne in the last 3 sessions that we've had. And I know it has added so much value. Thank God that these things are actually here on YouTube, so you can listen to them over and over again. So this is part 3 of Birthing 2026. And like I was saying, I was actually commending you. Now, imagine all of the things that happened to you this year, 2025. Imagine if you didn't have an accountability platform. Do you understand? So it's important for you to know that accountability is one of the gifts that you give to yourself. Now, the registration for the Model Inner Circle 2026 is open. It is ongoing. Models are registering. We have new people who are coming in, with so much fire. And I'm so excited everyone who is and joining us in 2026. And I also want to encourage you to sign up to be part of 2026. It is something that you need. It is something that everybody needs. You understand? I'm also very willing to work with all of you, as you come back. So today, one of the things I want to focus on is the power of creativity. When we're 2026, I've talked about the spiritual angle, I've talked about the posture for birthing. I've talked about obedience. I talked about hearing the voice of God. I talked about a lot of things. You understand? So today, I want to talk about the power of creativity. It's important that we know that you understand that creativity is not just a philosophy, creativity is godly. So if we're going to birth 2026, if we're going to enjoy 2026, then we must understand the power of creativity. Somebody write for me in the chat session the power of creativity. I'd like to say that creativity is not luxury. Creativity is a divine language. I'm going to say that again. Creativity is not luxury. Creativity is a divine language. It's the way that unseen things find form in the natural. And you see that this thing is consistent with God. Consistent with God. It's like bringing those things that do not exist to reality. And so for our 2026, we're going to be super creative. We're going to tap into the realms of God to create some of the things that have not been created before. Do you understand? So I said, sometimes some people see some things that are very creative. They think it's carnal. Creativity is not carnality. Creativity, like I said, is a divine language. It is a divine language. And I want you to embrace that creativity is spiritual. Do you understand? Because before anything is seen, it is first imagined, spoken, and then shaped. I'm going to say it again. Before anything is seen, and I'm going to show you in scripture, before anything is seen, it is first imagined, it is first shaped, and then before the thing get shape here on earth. Now look at Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. The Bible says, in the beginning, God created. I know you can read this in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, but let's stop. In the beginning, God created. So from the very beginning, before any other thing we see existed, God created. Now, created, God created, that was action. Creator, creator, that's a noun, name of it, creator. So creativity. So God is both a creator that creatively created, who creatively created. So God and creativity, they are one and the same. So we cannot. So what one of the things that's going to happen to us in 2026 in the morning inner circle is that you're going to be super creative. A lot of the ideas, a lot of the things that are going to be churning out from your spirit, man, people are going to wonder where all this is coming from. But because you are aligned so much with the Spirit of God, you've come to embrace God as your creator, and then you've exposed your spirit, man, and your mind. You will begin to see that creativity can become a propeller. It can become one of the things that will make you stand out in 2026. That we don't do things lame. It's not copy and paste. It's not, oh, look at what this person is doing. That you're not gonna sit down and see how you can maybe dub it and all of that. No. Do you understand? So number one, what are some of the things that you need to do? Number one, you must understand that creativity reveals your identity. Now look at God. If I look at us, if you see the Bible saying God created man in his own image and likeness. God, God created someone like him. So creativity reveals identity. It really, really expresses who you are. And that's why most times when you see what somebody has done, you are wowed. Whoa. I see this person is super creative. Oh. This person is super creative. Oh. It's amazing. Do you understand? So creativity is important. You must understand. So number two is that creativity is actually a divine inheritance. We were created. So we were created to create. Is anybody following? We were created to create. So we're created to produce, we're created to build, we're created to give expression. Creativity give us so you must look at your life in 2020. So you're looking at trusting God for the ability to see possibility where others see emptiness. Try. Something may even already be existing and it's very, very common. Have you seen products? Have you seen products that have creatively repackaged? For example, akara. Akara is a roadside meal, like maybe, I don't want to say poor man meal, but I can look at delicacy. But you see, people have creatively done akara to the point that akara is looking like Harvard. Bole. I grew up in the city of Port Harcourt, and bole and fish is actually a meal that the roadside. I grew up. My mother was also roasting bole and fish at the time. So bole and fish is like a normal meal. But do you know that somebody in my city, Port Harcourt, where I live, started a festival called Bole Festival? I'm not joking. That festival is one of the biggest in Nigeria. Not just Port Harcourt. But what did the person do? The person just went and assembled this local bole women. So the person assembled, all of those bole people. They brought musicians, they brought everything. The place was bubbling like every year during the long holiday. My city, people come from all over Nigeria to attend bole fest. That's somebody taking a common product and infusing so much creativity into something that's already existing, infusing so much creativity into it. And I tell you, these things can actually come by the power of the Holy Spirit. In fact, if you're a child of God, you actually have a better advantage. So I want you to look at it. 2020 is the thing you're doing today. How can you infuse creativity into it? At what level should you bring creativity into it? It's important. So creativity is the ability to see possibility where others see emptiness. It's the courage to shape ideas before they look perfect. Creativity is the courage to shape ideas even before they look perfect. People rush things when they're already refined. But it takes a creative person to really look at the thing in its formless state and begin to see how that thing can be. And by the time it becomes like a finished product, everybody's rushing. And you know what? People pay premium for finished product. People pay premium for something that is refined. Do you understand? So it's the courage to shape ideas before they look for it. It's the grace to actually bring order out of chaos. Creativity can also manifest in you being able to bring order where there's chaos. I'm sure that as I'm speaking, you're looking at the things you want to build, or you're looking at a lot of other things that you're doing, and you're seeing how areas that need to infuse creativity. As I'm speaking right now, things are going to be dropping in your spirit, man. You're looking at areas you need to infuse creativity. You're looking at areas that you need to change things 360. Do you understand? So that's that. Please, if you're following, let me know that you're catching what I'm saying. You're catching what I'm saying. Write it in the comment section so that I'll know that you're catching what I'm saying. So that's number 2, is that creativity gives voice to purpose. And I'm going to creativity gives voice to purpose. For example, you can carry something, but creativity, you carry something that you cannot even explain. You have an idea that you cannot explain. But you see, once creativity comes into it, creativity gives it a language. For example, let me give you an example. When I wanted to start the mom and daughter ball, I had this idea in my head. I wanted mothers to come together. Now, all of those things were just in my head. I wanted mothers to come together. What was it? I was trying to bridge the gap, the relationship between mothers and their daughters, sure they have fantastic relationship, create an atmosphere where women will have fun, connect with other women, relax, look so glamorous, dance, eat, party. Do you know what I'm saying? Vibe with other women, together with their daughters, build community. Now, all of these things were in my head. I even wrote them on paper. But on paper, it just looked like somebody would look at two people want to come and dance together, just come and be hugging their daughter. It doesn't make sense. But listen, by the time I began to create and I put it into like a product, put it into an event. It makes sense now. Right now, everybody say, oh, the moment daughter ball, the moment daughter ball. Now, you see the kind of creativity we infused into it. The kind of creativity that was infused into that is not something that everyone looks up to. So creativity actually can give language to your purpose. It can. And how to give language to your purpose? One of the things that your vision actually becomes clearer when you express it. It becomes clearer, burdens become lighter. Do you understand? Very, very important. If not, the things you have will just stay at the level of revelation. The things that you have will just stay at the level of not bringing it. We have a lot of ideas. We have a lot of things we want to do, but you need to ask God for the right creativity. The creativity that when it touches what you want, when it touches what you're doing, by the time you present it to your world, everybody will be like, wow. So creativity can actually turn revelation into tangible reality. Creativity can turn revelation. It can turn what you're seeing. It can turn vision into tangible reality. Very, very important. Good, good, good. We've been talking about betting 2026, betting 2026. Creativity is also a betting tool, and I'm going to explain. Creativity is also a betting tool. Let me explain what I mean. One of the things that pushes out the ideas out of the womb of imagination, because it first of all happens in your mind when you're just seeing. Right now, everybody that is on this call, if I ask you, imagine how your 2026 is going to go. Maybe there's a business you want to scale up in 2026, or a business you want to start, or whatever it is. Sorry. Whatever it is you want to do, if I ask everybody now to just close their eyes and visualize how they want that particular thing they want to do to look like. Maybe they want to be in an office with their office complex, the projects being executed, see at the cutting ribbons. You see that people are going to just to be imagining. And that's the realm of imagination. That's powerful. But one of the things that will push that idea from the womb imagination is creativity. So that's how creativity becomes a betting tool. So creativity can actually ideas from the womb of imagination. Creativity will also help your idea or everything destiny find structure. Do you understand? It's very, very important. You see, anything that is not creatively done it doesn't look attractive. It looks like the same everywhere. There's no special touch. If you look at NSPPD that Pastor Jerry does, you find out that the anointing of God is in it, but there's so much creativity that was fused into it. The testimonies that are being shared, the way they engage the social media platform, and back in the days, they tell everybody, click, post the link. A lot of us got those links. Now they don't really share the link like that anymore. But they mobilize an army of people. That's me. They mobilize in-house. That's creativity. Because during COVID, that's what you must know, there's a timing and a season. During COVID, everybody was at home, and the NSPP started. They mobilized an in-house army to continually engage in the prayers, and the more people typed amen, type amen 10 times, repeat after me. The more people engaged, the more people engaged, the more the algorithm was pushing. Yes, that thing started by the instruction of the Holy Spirit, but there was creativity. NSPD is not the first prayer platform online, but the power of God, is still until today. There's so much creativity. Get what I'm saying? Before that, it moved from just an online prayer to now prayer conferences being held in nations. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's important. Listen to me. Let me read this. What you don't express will remain unbettered. What you don't express will remain unbettered. What you don't express will remain unbettered. So creativity is your midwife. Your creativity is your midwife. The truth is that in 2026, you may or you may not start something entirely new. But the thing that you have always been doing, you want to take it to God, want to look at it and ask, how can I creatively impact this? Is it the way you share testimonials? Is it the way you treat your clients? Is it your social media? It's what exactly is it? Just look at the things that you did in 2024, the things that you did in 2025, and you ask yourself, what needs to shift? Is it my social media presentation? Is it my videos? Is it my pictures? Is it that I need to collaborate with someone? Just something just has to shift. Something has to shift, because if you continually repeat the same thing, it's the same. So there has to be, what I'm saying is the truth. Creativity can be your midwife. Whatever it is you don't express may remain unbettered. And you know what? Even why the thing remains unbettered, God will be God. And that's why sometimes you see some of the things that you say maybe God told you to do, and you see somebody doing it in a fashion that you be like, I wanted to do this thing, but I wanted to do this thing. And one of the things you need to do, not the only one doing it. Yes, your sheep will hear your voice and they will come for you. Yes, people are going to come for you, but you need to know that you are not the only one doing that same thing God has called you to do. So, what exactly will make you stand out? Like I said, NSPPD is not the only prayer online. Till now, people are still praying. I hope you know when Pastor Jerry, back in a lot of churches started doing prayer. Maybe it wasn't their core gifting. Do you understand? But they are still standing. Creatively, they are still expanding. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's important that the power of creativity is something that we don't want to joke with. You understand? It's just like the mom and daughter born. I've sat down, I've looked at it, and I'm asking the Lord, praying over it. What do I need to do? Is there anything I'm asking God? Is there anything I need to change? Anything I need to fuse? Is there anything I need to stop doing that? Okay, just like the ModelWoman garden story that we did. How many of you were at the garden story? Now listen to me. If you were in Port Harcourt and you missed it, you missed. When I was planning that garden story, I just wanted something different. And I know that in the city of Port Harcourt, you've seen a lot of you've seen a lot of women events. You've never seen something like that. And I wanted something flowery gown, hat and all of that. We now had the what I call truth in glass. Truth in glass is the mirror experience that we had. That mirror experience is one of the most powerful, experiences that the women had at the that's creativity. So you can imagine the next time, close to about 47 women. Imagine the next time I call on those women to come for an event that I'm hosting, they are going to come because it's nothing like what they've attended. In fact, somebody gave me feedback that she has attended program. She said, Mom, I'm not hyping you. She had never been in any of my events before. She said, of all the events she has attended this year, this is the most impactful. Just ask the people who attended. They will tell you. That's the power, creativity in the place of prayer. Next, you must understand that creativity thrives in order and discipline. True creativity will flourish within a structure. Do you understand? Let me show you. For example, look at the creation. God created in days, sequence, boundaries, and then rest. Sequence. The first day God did this. The second day God did. The third day God did this. And apart from the fact God was creating in days, God created the earth, created the heaven, created the waters, created the fish. Now listen to it. Oh my God. God is creative. Let me shock you. Do you know that even after God created the lands, God did not bring water because there was no man to till the ground. It was was when God created the ground, God created man before he brought rain to fall. Because God is so creative, God is so orderly. So look at the thing you're building. Is there order? Is there chaos? Even in your personal life, is your life scatter? The thing you are building is there structure. Do you have like a team working with you? Do you have like a team working with you? It doesn't matter. Even if that thing may not be, that thing may not be so big. But whatever it is we're building, we'll build with a sense of globality. Do you understand? For example, do you have like a team that works with a think tank that can work with you and all of that? This year when we were the mom and daughter ball, the people who served as the ushers and all of that, they were given a certificate of participation. That's creativity. They were all given a certificate of participation and they were so excited. That's creativity. A certification, certificate of service, not participation, giving a certificate of service. That's amazing. They were happy. And a lot of them are going to carry it. And the Mom Daughter Ball, the ModelWoman Foundation, is a brand that is growing. They're going to carry it and show somebody, I have this certificate of service. I actually served at Mom and Daughter Ball 2025. That's it. Is anybody catching what I'm saying? So creativity is not chaos. You understand? It truly, truly flourishes within structure. So look at what you're building and ask yourself. Like I told you, God created heaven, created this, so things were done in sequence and in days. Lastly, I think I'm going to stop here. Creativity, you must understand that creativity is a legacy builder. What do I mean? When you have built something creatively, it's an inspiration to those that are coming. It's an inspiration to those that are watching. It's an inspiration to people that you're mentoring. Some of us think we're not mentoring people. In fact, right now, as you are, people who you are their role models, but just that you don't know, but those people know themselves. What you're doing right now, you're a role model to someone, and the person is watching you. And I'm telling you, the next 2, 3, 4 years, they're going to come to you and let you know how they love how you do what you do. And I'm saying that if you're a creative person, it becomes legacy. You become a legacy builder because it means a message tomorrow for generations. It becomes a pattern. Just like the mom and daughter ball, where I asked my daughter to facilitate the vision with young girls. I mean, they did it. Next day, I'm not going to do it. So that's like a pattern that I have created. Do you understand? So please, creativity is important. We're going to get 2026, like I said, some of us, we may not need to start an entirely new, it's something that you already do, except the Lord tells you about it, or except maybe add something else to what you're doing. But that one, you are a music artist, let's say you're a worship leader, you're a music artist, you want to find out. One of the things you want to find out is how are you going to infuse creativity? Yes, you sing with anointing. How are you going to put structure? How are you going to infuse creativity into that singing? Do you want to do the cover of music for people? Music cover for people? Do you want to redo songs that people have done and then you're posting? How do you want to do it? Do you want to teach people old songs? Listen to me, I'm talking about infusing creativity into what you do. Maybe you're in the music. Do you want to bring back, maybe in your space, you are music person. Do you want to start singing hymns? Bring back those old songs and those old hymns. And every time when people think about hymns, they come to your page, they are listening, they see the way you worship with hymns. Or do you want to bring back the old songs? People are thinking about old songs and say, oh, I know this worship leader, that does old songs. Is somebody catching what I'm saying here? Because what I'm speaking here, I'm speaking Rema here. God, as I'm talking right now, God is actually giving me creative ideas for different industries, for different things. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yesterday I had a meeting with my husband, and when discipleship meeting, and he said you need to get to a point where you eat. You don't eat for just yourself. You eat for 7 people. Right now, eating for close to 50 people. I'm eating for a lot of people. So that's why when I'm speaking, you find out someone in the real estate industry will catch what I'm saying. Somebody in family life will catch what I'm saying. Somebody in ministry will catch what I'm saying. Somebody in fashion will catch what I'm saying. Do you understand? Okay. So like I know I used what did I use? I used um someone in the music industry to do that. You understand? Creatively. Okay, maybe let's say someone in fashion. Someone in fashion. Listen to me. You can do fashion in different ways. Fashion can be done in different ways. Oh my God, fashion can actually be done in different ways. Maybe you are in the production line of fashion, the people that produce. But I don't know whether some of you know. I don't know. Some of you know. Back in the days, different thing now. See, one lady that is like a plus size lady. She's fair. That is always wearing Turkey made clothes. Turkey. I mean, a lot of us would have seen that girl on Facebook or some one particular face that they use her for model. She models a lot of Turkey clothes that they bring to Nigeria. She's Nigerian. You know, someone who knows her very close was telling me that that girl was working in the bank. Oh. It just she has this very fitting body. She will enter Balogu market and then she will wear clothes, she will snap. Before getting a lot, she resigned banking. At least she resigned banking. Now she's into not just modeling for fashion. I think she's also selling, doing fashion business. So I'm just saying creativity, we need to open our minds. Maybe you're doing maybe you're called to raise women. You want to find out what's your style? Is your style, do you want to deploy Bible study? Is your style outreaches? Is your style prayer? Even inside the prayer, how do you even pray? How do you pray? Do you ask the people to drop prayer points? Do you understand? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. There just has to be something about what you do, but it has to be creative. I want to believe that 2026 is going to that will understand and deploy the power of creativity. That you are going to sit down and look at everything that you did in 2024 and what you did in 2025, and look at it and ask yourself, one, two, three, is there creativity in this thing I'm doing? Even in the way you're raising your children, is there creativity in the way I'm raising these children? Do you understand? What is the creative element in doing this thing? I'm teaching my children Bible study. What is the creative element in this Bible study that I'm doing? Many years ago, we started something in our local church that we do. Every message in church. It's just recently, we've not done it for a while. There's something we call inspirational moment. So let's say because before the month ends, the new month ends, the entire teaching schedule for the next month is ready. So everything that will be posted, the topics are all available, and everyone who is teaching knows they are teaching, not just teaching, including those who are actually going to be moderating the service. I'm just showing you creativity and order, how creativity brings order into what you do. Anyone, the people who are moderating, the one that's taking open prayer, the announcements and everything that will be announced in this service is already packaged and sent to the people who are facilitating the service. We know the topics. We know the topics that will be treated. So what we do, we find a video, sometimes 3 minutes video, 5 minutes video that is complementary. A video that is around the topic that will be taught that day. Now that video is downloaded and previewed and watched to ensure that it matches the message we're going to speak that day. And by the time praise and worship and everything is gone, we now sit down for what we call I moments. We call it inspirational moments. And that video goes up. That video may be 3 minutes, it may be 5 minutes. Once the video is done, the message, the teaching comes on. What happens is that people have seen something, they've watched something, and they've heard something. And I can tell you, people a lot of the times remember what they see with their eyes. I don't know if is somebody getting what I'm saying. So I just gave you, and I just gave you something like creative something creative that we did to our service in church. Do you understand? So in your business, in your life, in your mind, in the things that you do, whatever, how do you infuse creativity in saving money? How do you creatively save money? How do you creatively do a lot of things? Even to combine clothes, when you don't have a lot of clothes, it takes creativity to be able to combine colors and combine clothes. I want to say this is the end of my conversation. This is where I'm going to end. This is where I'm going to end. I hope this has truly been amazing for you. Has this truly been amazing? This is where I'm ending. Has this truly been amazing? Yes. Any questions? Any questions, please? Any questions? If there are no questions, this is where we'll end. If there are no questions, oh, this is amazing. Thank you so much for that feedback. This is amazing. Thank you so much, for God, Ijoma. Mother Ijoma, thank you so much. God bless you. I'm happy that this impacted you, and I can't wait to see how you will infuse the power of creativity into what you're already doing in 2026. Do you understand? Hmm? Oh, everyone, thank you so much. And I encourage you to go and register for the 2026 Inner Circle, except maybe you have somewhere else you want to go. If not, I think the Inner Circle, for me, I think the Inner Circle is a gift you should give to yourself every year in addition to any other thing that you're doing. 120,000 naira for one full year. It's no big deal. It's like 12,000 naira every month. Nigerian naira. It's like 12,000 naira every month. That's it. I mean, yes, that's it. Imagine being in a space where you learn. Oh, thank you. Imagine being in a place where you learn, a place where you have access to me, a place where you have a form of accountability. Like 2026, honestly, I keep saying it's in 2025. I allowed a lot of things to lie. I allowed people to see. But you see, some of you who were here in 2023 and 2024 saw something. No, I'm bringing that's what we're going to do. We're taking it a lot more higher. Do you understand? Because we must deliver. We must deliver. Okay, and for us, I was just visualizing a lot as the teaching was going on. Fantastic, and that's the power of imagination. The Bible said, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Do you understand? So, you know, what we think, we can actually think up a lot of things. And as you imagine it, put them down, ask the Lord for strategy. Though we can actually ask God for strategy, the creative element. What's the creative element you use? And I tell you, the Spirit of the Lord can reveal to you the creative element that you can infuse into what you're building. I also want to announce that the Inner Circle 2025 will be coming to an end on December the 30th. December the 30th. December the 30th, we shut down the Inner Circle. Well, I think December 31st, I'll find out the date. During this, I will shut it down and bid everybody goodbye and kick off with the 2026 Inner Circle, which definitely is kicking off, I think, on the 15th. 10th, I'll check. 10th or 15th, okay. Good. I've been thinking of a name for one of my outreach next year, and it just dropped as the teaching was going on. Fantastic. Good. That's what the Spirit of God can do. You understand? So please, if you have friends, if you know women who need accountability. Now listen to me. Accountability is not for people who don't know what they are doing. Accountability is for women in government. Accountability is for women in policy making. Accountability is for executives. So if you know a woman who is looking for a safe space, who's looking for somewhere that she can be accountable, we have the executive secretary to run for 6 months. We also have the full 1 year model inner circle. Choose anyone that you want to attend. Do you understand? Both of them are going to be running concurrently. So if you know women who who you think they would love, who you think, if you enter the inner circle, something in your life will wake up. Please help me spread this news to them. Help me spread this news to them. Tell them about the model inner circle. If all of you bring one person to join the inner circle, that's amazing. We're going to triple. So tell them about the inner circle, invite them, share the testimonies of what God has done in your life, and tell them you think they should be part of it. Thank you so much. Are we going to have another masterclass? Oh, yes, we are going to. Like I said, I think we'll have about 2. Well, I'm going to do this until the end. I'm doing this until the end. You know what? I'm also trying to model consistency. I'm also trying to model finishing well and finishing strong. Thank you so much and good night, all of you. Please, I'd like you can go share in the WhatsApp group, share what you have learned. Like I said, there are people in the inner circle, they stopped attending master classes in March. They got tired in March. I can't do this in March. So keep sharing. And you just need to know that you must run to win. It's even in the Bible. You must run to win. And that brings me even into even the race of our faith. Jesus may not come today. Some people gave their lives to Christ 50 years ago, and they say Jesus is coming soon. 50 years has passed. Somebody can say, it's not coming again. I'm tired of this thing, and they gave up. But some people have been holding on and waiting for this. Some people may not even see his return until they go to meet their maker. But the thing is that on their end, they finished well. So I want to encourage you, not just in the model inner circle, in anything that you do. Even when you feel like falling out, even when you feel like you couldn't continue, communicate. Even when you feel like you're losing yourself, that's why you are in a mentorship and accountability. The thing is that sometimes people do not assess what they have. People do not leverage it, and they're still looking outside, looking for something grand. And at the end of the day, you don't really, really get something grand most times. You understand? So thank you so much and have a fantastic, fantastic night rest. God bless you and goodbye. Thank you so much and for God. God bless you.